How often do you connect with Draymond Green, Tom? How often you connect with him?
I talk to Draymond a lot. I mean, sometimes to keep his head up and to keep his head above water, and sometimes he's trying to keep my head above water. But it's, it's really, Draymond's sometimes misunderstood. I love the guy. He's been not only good to me, but I think he's much needed on that team. He brings something that maybe they don't have, and it's not shooting the ball because they got 3-4 guys that can do that, but it's just kind of bringing a whole group together. And then when you have problems like they had and like he had, not knowing all sides of the story, it's always easy to look at it. But I know this. I think they'll get back on track, and I think they'll regroup. I still think they're the best team in the league, but you get some pretty good teams out in your area, but Lakers getting better. The Clippers, my man Doc Rivers, he's awesome, and he's done a heck of a job. And even Sacramento's getting better. So the state of California's got some pretty good teams right now.
What do you say is misunderstood about Draymond Green? What do you think is the most misunderstood thing about him?
Well, whenever you're a leader, and I mean, both Steve Kerr and Bob Meyer and everybody there has said that he's the leader of this team. And when you're a leader, you sometimes got to say things that aren't to everybody's liking, and sometimes you make mistakes in what you say. I mean, I've done that and maybe shut my mouth off when I didn't need to, and other times I did when I did need to, but people didn't agree with it. So I think you get misunderstood. The guy's got a heart. I mean, I've seen him at the charity events. I've seen him with kids. I've seen him what he does, and yet sometimes when something goes wrong, you present a different side of him. And I understand that, especially the day and age of the social media. Two words can turn into a whole different meaning of something, as I've learned many a time. Mm-hmm. But I still think, and you know what? He's human. He makes mistakes too. And I think like all of us, we learn from our mistakes, and hopefully they're moving on now. And I still think they'll be, one of the teams knocking at the door at the end of the year.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.